Here's another video on how to strengthen your glute medius. And like previous videos, we're going to target a different angle of that muscle. This is going to work more of the posterior or the back side of that muscle. And this one of the three are a little bit more of the challenging one in terms of that position. So I'm going to show you how to do it. But once you get really good at it, this will be great for your hips. Now, just like as I mentioned in previous videos, if we're laying on our side here and you have a lot of space under your lower back because maybe the hips are a little bit wider, it's just the position that you're in, it would be a good idea to bolster something under your lower back. So you can use like a pillow or a yoga mat, and you want to place it right above that hip so that way you can lay on your side and that's not causing any hip hikes. Okay, that's if you need it. Okay. But if not, you don't have to use that. Okay. And once we're here, the setup looks the same. So we're going to have our head resting on our bottom arm here. We're going to take our bottom leg and we're going to swing that up so our knee is directly in front of our hip. We want to pull that foot back on that bottom leg towards the knee. Okay. We want to make sure that our shoulders are stacked on top of each other, so top shoulder above the bottom shoulder. Make sure your top hip is above your bottom hip, so it's not falling forward here at any time or it's not pulling back. Okay, you want to keep it nice and stacked. Make sure your low back isn't arching, so no curve here. We want a flat low back. Okay, nice tall upper back. Okay, now from here we can change the position. So we're going to take our top leg and instead of being behind us or slightly in front of us, we're going to bring it up as far forward as we're able to. It's almost like you're kicking a soccer ball. So we're swinging that leg up, 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 up. Now, depending on your flexibility, you might be able to go way up here. See, if I try to do that, that pulls this hip forward, so that's not a good position for me. For you, you might be right here, and that's the furthest you can go. That's okay. For me, my max is about, if I go slow, about right here. If I go a little further, and you might see it, this hip wants to go forward to give me that freedom, but I don't want my hips to be out of alignment, so I got to pull that top hip back a little bit. Now fine, right here is max tension. I even feel a lot of stretching in this position. It's likely you will too. Okay, just work in your best position you can. Once you find that, okay, keep that top hip back. We're going to rotate our toes to the floor, rotate the entire leg to the ground, and we want to pull our toes back towards our body here, our foot back. Okay, and from here we're going to take this foot and we're going to lift straight up towards the sky and then right back down. And as you notice as I'm doing that, the rest of my body isn't moving. We created that position, we're going to keep that, and I'm going to lift right back up and then right back down. And then I've noticed that my foot's touching that same spot every time. For some clients, I'll put a sticker under that on the floor under the foot so they know where to tap. You might want to use some visual. So that way, because what might happen is that your leg might come back here as you're working. So you want to keep it the same spot, lift it straight up to the sky. Don't bring it back. And then all the way down. And then up. Keep that leg lifting forward. And then back down. And breathe. It's likely you can't do as many repetitions as the other variations that we did, but just do as many as you're able to. Remember, the goal for a lot of these positions is going to be up to 50 repetitions, but you want to do as many as you can. And I really feel that one. That's working that top side hip really well. I'm breathing through it. I feel my hip wants to move a little bit, so I'm practicing some awareness there. I'm going to do 3 more in this position. 1, 2, 1 more time, and 3. If you got more on you, keep going, and we can rest. Okay, so the goal is to do as many as you can with good form, and then after, you want to switch sides. I want to make a note is once you master that position, once you feel confident that you can keep your shoulders and hips in alignment, you can keep your leg in that same spot, then I would recommend adding one more step, which is important, is that we're going to add some of that fascial tension from our feet. So there's 2 motions the feet can do. The feet can pull in towards the body, or they can turn away from the body. So the feet are rotating inward, and they're rotating out. And then rotate in. Practice that for some body awareness so you understand that. And the feet are rotating in. Okay. So for this next one, we're going to add that rotation in. It's like your arch wants to rotate towards the body. That's what we're going to practice on this top leg. Okay. So I'm going to be in a little different position so you can just see a different angle, but it's going to be the same. So we're going to go bottom leg up. Make sure you're on your side first. Make sure your head is resting on your arm. We can take this top leg and we can slide it forward all the way as much as you're able to. We're going to rotate that leg down. We're going to now add the arch pulling in if you're there. If you can work on that, think about the arch wanting to pull in. You'll get some stretching on the outside of your calf and even your ankle as you do that. They're here. And once you're in a good position, you can start to lift that foot straight up and then down. Your top hand can be in front of you on the floor for balance, or you can grab this bottom knee if you feel like this leg is moving around too much. Okay, those are the two positions with your top arm. And I'm going to have you work. I'm being mindful of this hip. I feel it wanting to go forward. Maybe one side's different. You can't bring it up as far. Just notice that. Keep breathing. Keep working. I'm going to challenge you to try to kick that top leg up a little bit more if you can without compensating. And breathe. Keep rotating down. I'm going to do 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. If you tapped out earlier than that, that's okay. And relax. Okay, good. So as a reminder, do as many as you can with good form. I would do about 2 to 3 rounds of this exercise. I would spread this out throughout the week. And your goal every time you come back to this exercise is try to increase the reps by a couple more. Do that and your hips will thank you.